Hello everybody, welcome back to Eau Brink Studio. I'm just going to run through this machine using the foot pedal rather than using the start-stop button because many people have asked me about the difference between the two. So whilst I'm sewing, I'll show you the difference and how it can help you with things. So this machine is a Genome and this one is an M100 QDC. The start-stop button is here, and this last time we were using that all the time, but this time I'm going to show you how to use the foot pedal. Once this is plugged in, you cannot use a start-stop button on these. So as you see this little hole here, you just put that in there, and then we will put the electric wire in there too. And we're going to just pop this on the floor because it's going to give us the control we need with our foot. I'm just grabbing one of these because, as I have said in the past, I don't put any threads on the machines because I personally don't like it. So this machine at the moment is set up for free motion, and I'm just going to set it up for normal sewing. So basically I'll need a bobbin, and somewhere in here is a little screwdriver. You get all this stuff with this, which is absolutely brilliant. And of course the little screwdriver isn't here. This is the little screwdriver that comes with them. I find these quite difficult to use, but I'm told by the people that have been using these machines in the workshops that they actually like them. So that pops on there, and that tells you what all your stitches are. I love this little thing. That sits in there, that's your pin cushion. At the back here, you've got this slider here. This is for lowering the feed dogs. These are your feed dogs. We want them back up, so we're just going to push that across. When I switch the machine on, they will pop up. I'm going to take this foot off here, which is the free motion foot. Excuse my big fat fingers, but I do find this quite tight fitting under here. Okay, so this is the spring motion foot. It's a darning foot basically, but we use them as for doing free motion embroidery. So just pop this back on. Find my little screwdriver and just do that back up. Okay, so, and I'll pop that in even though it's empty at the moment. Here we go. So we're going to switch the machine on here. At the side here we've got our on-off button, and our machine is now switched on. And if we're now going to put the bobbin in, so we flick this across here, which lifts that up, and we're going to drop the bobbin in. Bringing it round, and that will cut it off once I pull it. So that's now loaded, and then to thread the machine up, we're coming under here. We're just following the numbers down to 1, 2, 3, up, round number 4. And then under here, we've got a number 5. And then this little bit here, which is very fiddly, I find. That's it. And then we're just going to thread the machine. So that's just through the I've just split that thread. There is a needle threader on here. It's not an automatic one, and I always manage to get them stuck. I'm not very good at those. An automatic one I can do, of course, because all you have to do is press a button. Okay, so I'm going to bring the bottom thread through to the top, and now I need to look at what I've got on here. So at the moment I've got a normal straight stitch, and it's telling me I need foot A, which I don't think is what we've got on there. I'll just release that at the back, and it will tell me that's an F. So we will change it to the A. This is the A with this little tiny wheel on the side of it, and that just clips on. That should just clip on, but it doesn't want to. What's going on here? Got it. There we go. Okay, so just to do a straight stitch, I'll show you on this lovely little piece of cotton we've got here. And we've got some nice bright colours. So we pop it under here and drop the foot. And then, if I just show you down here, we've got our pedal. You just gently relax your foot on it, that's all you need to do. So if I press my foot down very lightly, I can sew as slow as I like. If I press it down harder, it'll go really fast. Also, we have slider here, which will slow it down. So this is on the lowest speed, and it doesn't matter how hard I press my foot down, that's not going to go any faster than that. However, I can go that fast, but leaving it on that fast, I can still control the speed with my foot and not have to worry about this. So really, if you were a beginner on a sewing machine, I would always recommend that you use the foot to start off with, because you can control this yourself. You're in control all the time. If you're not going to use the foot, which I'm now just going to disengage by undoing it, so take it out, and now I'm going to use the start stop button. It's speeding up, but I might want to use both of my hands, and I'm trying to now control it with one hand on there and one hand up here, which could be difficult if you're not used to using a sewing machine. So my advice to anybody that I'm teaching how to sew is to first of all learn how to use the machine, just pressing your foot down and finding on the slider a speed that is good for you and for whatever project you're doing. The foot is set so that the needle stays in until we finish this. Just stitch it across a bit more, and then I'll come back down again, and once again I'm going to show you the slider is across as fast as it can go, and I'm now going to press my foot down as hard as it will go. So I can sew quite fast, but if I want to slow it down, I find a pace that's good for me, and it may be that fast, you may want it a bit faster. And that's the difference between using the foot and the start stop button. So really it depends on how confident you are, and also the type of machine that you've got, as to whether you feel that you can use this right from the very beginning. I think both have benefits, because both will do different jobs when you're working on different things. So for free motion embroidery, I would always use the foot, not the start stop button. But if I was sewing in straight lines, I would probably use the start stop button, and the same with the patterns as well. So I hope that clears that up. Any more questions, just ping me over a message and I'll try and answer them for you. Thank you for watching.